good day, all. Ira Epstein, I'm laughing at my kitty over here. She spends the whole day with me. You get a ragdoll cat, by the way. That's what they're known for. And boy, I have one. She's 96 days old and just a ball of fun. And she goes in the car with me. By the way, I take her in the Home Depot all the time. I wanted a cat to be with me. I got what I wanted. All right, let's talk about the markets because today is Tuesday and we're sitting here at the 16th of August, 2022. And the time just getting on to 6:30 p.m. So the one event that is happening, it doesn't matter what the news is for the stock indices, they go higher. It's that simple. You don't fight it. You understand where you're at. This is the dog days of summer. Markets are going to do what they want to do because you've got a lot of your A-League traders out of the market. You got to be careful in markets like this because they come and all of a sudden without that heavy volume, they move on you like that. And you get yourself hurt. You lost all the embedded readings in gold, silver, copper, and platinum. No big break, just falling back towards their 18-day average of closes. If we take a look at nat gas, 14-year high. Yeah, look at this price, $9.35. The heat in Texas, California, the whole West Coast burning up. More coming, from what I understand. And when you look at the energies, you're back to January lows. It's hard to believe. Forget that March spike. You're well beyond it. I was looking at it and writing about it in my report. You're some $45 lower than where the peak was. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Bonds and notes have gone quiet on you. Not much going on. And in the grain market, you have to be a weatherman to trade them at this particular time of the year. Why? 30, 40 cent moves every single day. If you can catch them, you're going to have a ball with it. They won't give you overnight the move. In other words, you're not going to get your picture. You're going to get it from the weatherman. I know it sounds funny, but this is not unique. This is what happens each year. It's too hot. It's too cold. Are we going to get enough moisture? The big problem is over the weekend. Because the forecast can change, you can't protect yourself for 48 hours, things happen. I learned to stay away from a lot of that. This is a time of year where I pull back. I don't get aggressive. I pull back. And it serves me well because while other people can get chopped up, come right after Labor Day, I'm in the market and I'm trading fresh. That doesn't mean I'm going anywhere on you. I'm just telling you how I look at the markets. When we look at the S&P, you do realize you've come straight up all this massive way. So you've come from roughly 3,600 to the 4,300 level without much of a correction. It's been a one-way trip up. You see it when you look at these charts. It really began back here. Don't write me. I didn't see this coming. I thought with all the bad news that we're getting, recession talk, interest rates, the Fed doing what they are, the slowdowns in each region of Fed districts, I didn't think you'd keep going like you are. Am I short? No. Is any part of my work bearish? No. I had surgery, otherwise I'd be in this. I was able on the Spider ETF to get in the SPYs after my surgery. I wasn't able to do it in the futures, so the subscribers there, I can prove what I said, and we're talking about it every day, and it's moving beautifully to the upside. Just the futures didn't allow it. Now, we've had a bullish crossover, and I don't know if I did this where I can go back in time. I can. This is good. Okay, so right here, you have the 100 and the 18-day. A bullish crossover occurs when a major moving average, in this case the 18 to the 100, it gets over it. Often, the closest target is either a new high, a Bollinger top, or a key moving average. It can be a whole host of things, but the idea, it's going to go up and make another high. You get that? That's crucial to understand. So the market comes up today, and this is where you're at, and that's where you're at there. There's another thing I went out, and I told you I'm sticking my neck out. I am predicting this zone. I'm not talking the exact tick. The 200-day moving average in this market, you can see it right there, and it's still embedded, but I think that's going to be a top area. I know traders are going to say, hey, are you going to buy the break? I'm going to hold back right here. I think that you might get there in the NASDAQ, which means you might go a little higher in the S&P, but you don't have to. Again, a fully embedded reading. I have no reason to be anything but friendly. You've cleared the 200-day here by so far about 500 points. Not a lot, but 500 in the Dow. We'll see if it starts fighting at the 200 or if I'm just not right on this. And in the Russell, you're right in the zone. So I think that the 200-day average is an important number the market might have some problems at. I'll let other traders want to own it over that against the Bollinger Band. I get the embedded reading. When you lose this reading, that's when the correction will step in. I don't think you'll get one ahead of it. When we step over to the VIX, I think the pros have been trying the short side of the market down here. They're hoping to get to the 18-day average, and they'll be right when the red line closes over 21. That's when you lose the bearish embedded reading in this. In the T-bond market, you've got higher highs, lower lows. It's a mess of a chart to try to trade. Same thing going on in the 10-year. You're just drifting sideways here, and the same in the dollar index. If you can make heads or tails out of that, great. I can't. I don't have to. I see something I don't like as a chart analyst. I go, why am I wasting my time? There's plenty of good things to do. I'm all over the place in my Spider ETF video. That's where the action has been more than the futures. In the euro, you got a higher high, a lower low. I don't see anything to do with that. British pound from the upper band, looks like you're going to hit the lower band right away. Keep in the back of your mind tonight, New Zealand Central Bank might raise interest rates. There's talk about that. In Bitcoin, no, I see problems right here at the upper band. I see you going sideways. I've said that, and I've said to traders, you get this tight action, you spin around, it's a great way to lose money. Then we take a look at Brent versus WTI crude. Well, it's been hanging here from 6 to 660, just day after day, hasn't really done much one way or the other, but you have broken down in price. So if you take a look at the invasion, it's not even here, I'd have to go back, way back up here for Ukraine, and you see how much these markets have fallen. It's rather dramatic. We'll show it on Saturday when we look at the weekly charts, because this week I do intend on doing that for you. Higher highs, lower lows. Would I tell you to go short against the Bollinger Band ever? Nope. Would I tell you to go short against an oversold condition? Nope. Let somebody else trade. I don't have to trade in terms of recommendations, or what I do with my own money. Lower highs, lower lows, not seeing an awful lot right there. Nat gas, would you buy over an upper band? You might. This guy isn't going to. So, a hard time right now. I'm not trying to be a hero in the market. How do you play these outside days? You get them, you back away, you make a higher high right away. You don't get this action often. You get it in thin volume conditions. Thin volume means sometimes the bid offer gets a bit too wide on you, you get stepped on. I'm not interested in that right now. I'd like to finish off the next 10 days or whatever trading days, one piece, get into September, and feel good about the trading. Doesn't mean I'll be a winner, but the big boys will be back. I'll see the volume pick up. I'll see the thickness of the bid offers come in, tighten up things, and that's what I want to see, what I would do at that point. Now, one of the things I do is I talk about all this for you in the mornings at about 5:30. In my morning futures video, I set you up for swing trades, position trades with specific buy here, sell there, do nothing. Watch what this is doing. Sometimes I'll compare weekly charts with daily charts, but it's 20 minutes of education, looking at charts as they're right in front of us, going through all these different components, trying to give you in the futures market an edge on the next guy. You don't have to follow what I do. There's no gun to your head, but maybe you have your own idea and you're saying to yourself, you know, what does Ira think? That's the idea here. So how do you get that? It's simple. Just go to our website under the word research, or take your cursor, just move it straight on up here. You'll see an icon appear, give it a click, and you'll be where you have to be. You can also call my staff. They are nice people, and they will talk to you. I'm Ira Epstein. Obviously, I'm fairly bored right now, but that's okay. That's what happens. You have a great day. See you tomorrow.